Ever wonder how some people stay so calm and collected? No matter what's thrown at them, they seem unshakable, like nothing can rattle them. It's not a superpower, it's a set of habits and mindsets that anyone can learn. Today, we're diving into the key traits of people who are not easily triggered. First up, they have high emotional regulation. This means they can notice their feelings without getting swept away by them. When they feel anger or frustration bubbling up, they don't panic. Instead, they might reframe the thought, thinking, "Is this really a big deal?" Or simply take a few deep, slow breaths to center themselves. It's like being the calm captain of your own ship, even when the seas get a little choppy. Next is low reactivity. People who aren't easily triggered rarely respond impulsively. They've mastered the art of the pause. Instead of instantly firing back a defensive comment or making a rash decision, they take a moment. This pause allows their logical brain to catch up with their emotional brain. So their response is thoughtful and constructive, not just a knee-jerk reaction. They also have a strong sense of control, but not in the way you might think. They're incredibly good at focusing on what they can influence and letting go of what they can't. They understand that trying to control other people's actions or unpredictable events is a recipe for frustration. By releasing the need to control everything, they reduce their own anxiety and stay grounded. Another huge factor is their positive internal dialogue. They are their own best friend, not their worst critic. When something goes wrong, they don't spiral into catastrophic thinking like everything is ruined or beat themselves up. Instead, they speak to themselves with kindness and realism, saying things like, "Okay, this is a setback, but I can handle it." These individuals are also masters of stress management. They don't wait until they're completely overwhelmed to deal with stress. They have proactive routines built into their lives, whether it's daily meditation, a regular workout, spending time in nature, or just having some quiet time to themselves. They recharge their batteries consistently, so they have the resilience to handle life's curveballs. Healthy boundaries are another non-negotiable for them. They instinctively know that their peace is precious and they protect it. This means they limit their exposure to people or situations that consistently drain their energy. They aren't afraid to say no when they need to, not out of selfishness, but out of self-preservation. You'll also notice they have very flexible thinking. When faced with an unexpected change or challenge, they don't resist it or get stuck in "this isn't how it is supposed to be" mode. They adapt. They're open to new ideas, different perspectives, and finding creative solutions. This flexibility prevents them from getting mentally rigid and frustrated. A fascinating trait is their low ego attachment. They just don't take things personally. If someone disagrees with them or behaves poorly, they are able to see that it is likely a reflection of the other person's own issues, not a personal attack on them. This emotional distance keeps them from getting dragged into unnecessary drama. They also have a strong present moment focus. They don't spend all their time dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about the future. They practice a natural form of mindfulness, engaging with what's happening right here, right now. This keeps their mind clear and prevents them from getting lost in anxious thought loops. Confidence and self-acceptance are at their core. They trust their ability to handle whatever comes their way. They don't feel a constant need to prove their worth to others, which is incredibly freeing. This quiet confidence comes from a deep-seated acceptance of who they are, flaws and all. This leads to being emotionally secure. Their sense of self-worth is stable and comes from within, so it isn't easily shaken by external events or other people's opinions. They don't rely on praise or validation to feel good about themselves, making them much less vulnerable to criticism or rejection. And finally, they have clear priorities. They know what truly matters in their life, and they focus their energy on that. All the small stuff, the minor annoyances, the petty conflicts, they just let it go. This ability to filter out the noise is what allows them to maintain their inner peace. Building these traits takes time and practice, but it's one of the most rewarding journeys you can take. Which of these resonates with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, Be sure to like and subscribe for more content on living a more peaceful, centered life.